What would a three-time Major League Baseball All-Star, a World Series champion, and a guy that's gotten MVP votes at the Major League level go back and tell himself when he was 18 years old? Well, you're about to find out. This is Brian Cain with the Mental Performance Daily Podcast, and today we continue inside look at a long-form podcast I did with Matt Carpenter of the San Diego Padres. If you want to listen to the entire podcast, you can get a link to it in the show notes below by joining my free group coaching program brought to you by Fundraising University. When I asked Carp, what would you go back and tell that 17, 18-year-old self? He first looked back and said, I would probably tell him about the importance of establishing a routine and how critical that routine is to you being an elite performer. And he said that he didn't really have an established routine until he was about 22 years old, probably his last year of college at TCU. And he took that with him all the way to still playing today in the big leagues. But what he says at the end, I think is fascinating. He says, I wouldn't tell him to do anything different. He said, because it's the hardships, it's the struggles, it's the adversity that I've experienced in my career that has made me who I am. He says, I am a product of my earlier struggles. I don't know if I'd tell myself to do anything else different, because the hardest parts of my career have given me the best parts of my career. I'm a product of my earlier struggles. He says, I've never been afraid to fail. The tough times have given me the confidence to know I can withstand anything. There's a lot of strength and power that comes from being battle tested. So remember, adversity is your advantage. Failure is feedback. You can make your mess your masterpiece. That's the greatness of Matt Carpenter. If you were to write an autobiography, it should be called Turning Your Mess into Your Masterpiece, or it should be called Using Fear as Fuel, or it should be called Turning Adversity into Your Advantage. Let's join Matt Carpenter to find out what he would have told himself as a 17 or 18-year-old. And I think that advice applies to us today, wherever you are, and regardless of where you are in your career as a coach, as an athlete, as a high performer. Let's take the advice of Matt Carpenter about the power of routine and adversity as your advantage.
Thanks for checking out Mental Performance Daily with Brian Cain, an Ironclad original. If you like the show, be sure to leave us a rating, review, and comments. We'll see you tomorrow.
Are you a coach who wants to level up your ability to coach mental performance so that your clients can consistently perform at their best and get the results that they've been missing? Then join some of the top performing and top income generating coaches in the world by mastering the 10 mental skills your clients need to win. I open my Mental Performance Mastery Coaches Certification course only twice a year, typically in May and November. So your next step is to join my free insiders list so you can save $200 when you join. Just head to briancain.com and click on certification to join our insiders list and learn more about how you can become a certified mental performance mastery coach.
My name's Andy Stumpf. I'm a former Navy SEAL and the host of the Cleared Hot Podcast. On the new Ironclad show, Change Agents, I talk to people risking it all to find solutions to seemingly unsolvable problems.
So there are hundreds of thousands of some of the poorest people in the world digging cobalt out of the ground.
Taking out a trafficker, force multiplying, because right then you take down the network, another guy's gonna pop back up for sure.
771 million humans are drinking dirty water. 2,000 kids will die today. We're not going fast enough to solve this problem.
Change Agents, an Ironclad original, coming soon to all major podcast platforms and Ironclad's YouTube channel at This Is Ironclad.